guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a haul combined with like I'm going to try everything on in the haul as well. I have a bag down here from Ulta and I'm really excited about this bag. Probably a year or two ago I did a video on my channel where I tested out a bunch of Essence makeup. I'm pretty sure that is my most successful video to date. It's got close to like 30,000 views, which is a lot. That's crazy to think one of my videos has that many views. So I went to Ulta the other day and I saw that Essence had a bunch of new makeup. So I was like, okay, let's recreate it with a bunch of new stuff. So that's basically what I did. I have almost everything for a full face. The only thing I'm missing is a foundation, a powder, and like eyeliners, and that's it. I'm just gonna sub those in. But literally everything else I have so many lip products. I have an eyeshadow palette from Essence. There's also some e.l.f. products in here as well. So it's gonna be a very affordable video today. Super easy on the budget. I'm all about that. You know, I'm all about having good deals, coupons, easy cheap makeup that's good quality. So I'm really excited about this. I'm gonna go ahead and go through all the products and everything, and then we will move on to the try on portion. If you want to see me test out some Essence and e.l.f. makeup, then please keep on watching. Okay, so the only thing that I didn't get that was not like Essence or e.l.f. was actually this toner. I actually needed this toner. It's my favorite toner. It's the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing and Mattifying Toner. This is the only toner I use on my skin at night. I really like this stuff. I want to look into getting maybe like the Ordinary Skin Toner. Heard some really good things about that, so I do want to look into it, but I needed to get a backup of this. So now on to all of the super affordable goodies. I'm just going to take everything out, that way I don't have to keep digging into this bag. Okay, now that everything is out, I'm so excited. It was so funny too. My stepmom and I actually went to Ulta, and she was kind of like, I can't find anything here, and then she comes back and finds me, and I'm literally sitting in the aisle of the Essence makeup, and I'm just sitting on the floor like, I found so much stuff. And it was just so funny. I literally sat on the floor. I can't bend down that long because of my knees. They like lock up and they start hurting. So I just sat on the floor. I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and lay out all my stuff and figure out everything. So that's exactly what I did for y'all. I'll start with the e.l.f. stuff. I believe I only have 3 e.l.f. things. So I have this e.l.f. Metallic Flare Highlighter in Rose Gold. I don't know, I haven't bought e.l.f. stuff in a very long time, and this caught my eye. I've been more into pinky highlighters recently. Look how pretty that is. It is really pretty. They have, I think, 2 other shades, but this was the last one at my Ulta. They didn't even have any more after this, so I just snatched it up. I didn't care what kind of color it was. I liked the color it was, and I thought it was really pretty. I think it's kind of more like a metallic-y color. Really pretty nonetheless, and this was, I'm sure, like I think $5 or so. And then e.l.f. also has this primer infused bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed. So same exact packaging, which I do like. I like how it's kind of like just a see-through nice little compact. And I know sometimes in the drugstore bronzers are just kind of not, I feel like a lot of drugstore brands don't make bronzers. So I was really excited to see this, and I really like the color of it as well. And this one has a little bit of a different packaging. It has a matte black ring around it like that, and this one's see-through. And then the last thing from e.l.f. is the e.l.f. blending sponge. I'm really excited about this. This thing seemed super soft when I felt it, and I think it's gonna expand pretty well. I believe this is around $5 or so. I mean, y'all know e.l.f. is pretty affordable, but it's very soft and very squishy. So I will dampen this when we get to that part of our video. But moving now on to the Essence stuff, I did get a lot of different Essence stuff. I got a lot of lip products because I really couldn't decide, and they were so affordable. Being already super affordable as they are, I think Ulta also had them like discounted even more. It was insane. So I got a brush from them. I've actually never seen their brushes in store. I contemplated a while back ordering off the Essence website because I was like, they have so much stuff on this website and so much of it is not carried in stores. So I saw they started carrying brushes, so I got a brush. This is the bronzer brush. This is so soft, so freaking soft. I love the size of it. It's not a super big brush, like it's not super bulky or anything. The handle is just very kind of like slim and petite. I think it's a really cute little brush. It's kind of like deformed because of the packaging, but the bristles are really soft actually. They definitely don't feel weird. I think I'm gonna probably use it for bronzer. just because I feel like it may fit this area pretty well. Got a new primer. So this is the Prime in Studio Mattifying Pore Minimizing Primer with black clay. They had like 2 or 3 different ones of these primers like in this packaging, but this is the one I went for just because I do have more oily skin. It says the airy light texture with natural black clay has a mattifying effect without weighing down the skin. It minimizes pores optically for an even complexion. The texture is translucent upon application. Use alone or underneath makeup. So we got a mattifying one. Apparently it has black clay, so maybe it'd help with some oil. And then this was super, super exciting. They had a few shades of this. I think they had like 4 or 5 shades. So not the best shade selection, but it's Essence. So I mean, don't expect like a bunch of shades when you find this, but it is the Essence Camouflage Matte Concealer. I was so excited when I found this. I got it in the shade 20 Light Ivory. It says it's an ultra covering liquid concealer with matte finish, covers instantly dark circles, blemishes, tattoos, long lasting, and waterproof. So I'll be curious to see how this looks on my skin. It does look kind of thick, but I mean, to say it covers tattoos is kind of crazy. I mean, it literally says waterproof and tattoo covering, so it's got some high hopes to live up to. So next big thing I did get was an eyeshadow palette. I was pretty impressed by the selection Essence had of their eyeshadow palettes there. They had like 3 or 4 different ones of these kind of styles, and they had 2 really big eyeshadow palettes. The 2 ones didn't really interest me that much, but I was really intrigued by this one, and let me just tell you, the quality is ridiculous. So I got this one called, I'm gonna assume it's gonna say Good Day Sydney. It is super, super pretty packaging. The inside comes with a mirror, and these are the shades that you do get right here. This was $9.99. I really like the shades. These down here I swatched. Beautiful, so smooth and so creamy. I don't know what I'm gonna use today on my eyes. Maybe kind of like this green. I have a purple t-shirt on. I'm not like in the cutest attire. My hair's in a bun. I did get my hair dyed, by the way. Yeah, so maybe we'll do kind of like this green, and maybe the red we can incorporate a little bit, but I'm really excited about this. And then we have a mascara from them as well as a blush. This is the Essence You Better Work Link Definition Mascara. It's gym proof and waterproof. I'm a sucker for Essence mascaras, so I definitely want to give this a try. And then I got a new blush. This is the Essence Matte Touch Blush in number 10 Peach Me Up. I thought this would be really pretty. I believe this is like the only new blush I could find that I didn't see or didn't have or anything, so it's a pretty standard kind of peach color. And then I did pick up a new Essence Make Me Brow because I love this thing. I needed a new one anyway, so it's not new to Essence, but I just needed another one. And then time for the lip products. So the lip products is where I was like, okay, we gotta figure something out here because I bought 5. So we kind of all over the color spectrum here in a way. I ended up getting 2 of these Essence Plumping Nude lip glosses. I was really excited about these, and I will swatch them. I believe they have like, these were like around the $2 range. This shade right here is called 01 XXL Charm. This is kind of like that nudie champagne-y shade with a little bit of shimmer in it. So that's it right there. As you can tell, it's kind of more of a clear gloss. It's got a little bit of a peachy tint to it and a little bit of shimmer. And this one right here is called 04 That's Big, and this one's more of a nudish pink. So that would be 04 right there. It's kind of more like a rose shade. And then I did get one of these new lipsticks from them. I don't know what kind this is. I think it may be like their matte or cream lipstick, but this is in the shade 01 This Is Nude. I really liked this one as well. So these are very affordable. That would be it right there. I mean, for the price point of the Essence products, how do you not like that? And then I also did get these Essence Color Boost Mad About Matte liquid lipsticks. I got a really, really pretty red one and then a really pretty nude one. This is in the shade 03 Wanna Play. And it does have like a wand applicator, so it's kind of like the L'Oreal lipsticks that they did release. Red shade is 07 Scene Red. And something about this red shade I was just taken back. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's kind of like because it has a blue undertone to it that really intrigued me. Showing up a lot more like coral on camera, but that's the red shade and that's the nude liquid lipstick shade. So they're all of the colors right there. Okay, so now that y'all are zoomed in, we are going to start with my face. I'm going to go ahead and apply the Prime Studio mattifying primer. I'm just going to apply this basically in my T-zone area and then forehead and chin. It does have a smell to it. Almost feels like lemons or something like that, but it feels like a gel almost when I'm rubbing it in. So I'll be curious to see and feel if it like kind of dries down. I've been oily all day because I've been kind of running around without makeup on my face. So I definitely had some oils. I don't know. I still see a shine on my skin. It definitely feels smoother. I don't really have a big pore problem, but my skin feels smooth. So for foundation, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Nude Ivory and Soft Beige. I mix these two because this gives me a really nice shade. And then we're going to apply this using this e.l.f. sponge. So I'm gonna go wet this quickly so we can see how big it grows. It's about this size in the palm of my hand right now. Okay, so the sponge is ridiculously soft and it grew in size. I mean, look at it is huge. It's super squishy, kind of very light and airy. It feels like a cloud, honestly. So it's really soft. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take some of this foundation and just mix it together on my face. So far it's blending out really good. I definitely don't notice it sucking up any more product than usual or doing anything funky to the foundation that my other sponges don't do, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, so I really like the sponge. See, it's like you don't even need to buy a beauty blender anymore. I mean, I have a few beauty blenders on backup from like Christmas and stuff, but you don't even really need to buy beauty blenders anymore because they're such good affordable sponges. Now we're gonna move on to the concealer. I'm really excited about this. I have high hopes, so I hope it looks good on the skin. It has a kind of like a flat applicator. It doesn't have that traditional doe foot that's like so big right now. It does have a fragrance, kind of florally. So if you don't like florals or maybe your eyes get irritated from scents like that, I would definitely watch out. Okay, it's definitely thick, so I'm going to apply a little bit. I'm not gonna apply too much. Okay, so it's blending out really well. Wow, my under eyes are like concealed. It's tacky. I definitely would say it's matte though, because it doesn't have kind of like that sheen that some concealers do, like the Too Faced Born This Way concealer definitely has like a nice natural sheen to it. This one really doesn't, but the coverage though, wow, I'm really impressed. The color is actually not too bad either once you kind of blend it out in the skin and make everything more even and cohesive. The coloring's not bad. I'm really impressed. That gets 2 thumbs up for me. This could be a new favorite concealer for me because when it comes to school, I'm a very kind of like easy get out the door person. I don't like doing a lot of makeup on school days, so that may be my new best friend. Okay, so this is what my skin is looking like afterwards. This under eye area looks pretty dang good in my opinion. I mean, I have pretty big dark circles and you can still kind of see them, but it is really masked them actually. And this ring light I have, like the white light picks up a lot of things that you don't see in everyday light, and it looks really good. So I'm super impressed. I think now what I want to do is I'm going to do brows I'm going to do my eyebrows real quick. I'm going to use the Essence Make Me Brow, but I'm going to go in real quick with my ColourPop Brow Boss pencil. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are filled in, I'm just going to go in with the Make Me Brow. I have it in the shade, what shade is this in? 01 Blondie Brows. So it's basically kind of like a fibrous brow gel that has a tint to it. So it gives your brows some color by also giving them some definition, since it does have the fiber. So I just kind of like to brush this through. Most days when I use this, I won't fill in my eyebrows. I will just use this gel, but today I wanted to fill them in too. So now that those are filled in, I'm going to now move on to eyeshadow, which I'm really excited about. So for eyeshadow, like I did say, this is a palette we're going to be using. I'm really excited. It is a $10 palette and I just think it's going to be really nice. I don't know. I have high hopes for it. The shimmers were phenomenal when I did swatch them. Now, the only downside to this palette is, yeah, it has beautiful colors here. Like the mattes up top are really nice, but like this one right here kind of has a little bit of a sheen to it This one does. Like, the only real matte ones would have to be this one and this one. These three kind of look like they have a sheen to it, but I will be using them in the crease, so I'm gonna hope that the sheen that they have do blend off. Starting with this shade right here, I'm gonna take this middle shade. There's not that much kick up in the pan. There's a little bit, but it's not too much. And I'm just gonna start blending this into the crease. I can definitely see the sheen in my crease. Like, it does look like it has a little bit of shimmer or something. I have other palettes that have matte shades in it or single shades. You can definitely make it work. That's just the downside. Okay, so that blended out really nicely. I like the shade. You can see the shimmer a little bit, but it's not like the end of the world to me. I don't mind it that much. Now taking this shade, I have this on a little bit more of a pointed brush. That way I can put this into the crease. I have to say though, for $10 and having a little bit of a shimmer sheen to these shadows, they're blending together really freaking well. Like, these are blending together better than some Natasha Denona shadows I've used before, which, I mean, says a lot because this is a $10 eyeshadow palette. I mean, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna take the same brush. I'm gonna go with this like really dark chocolate brown shade right here. And put this right here on the outer V. So now we're gonna move on to a shimmer shade. I don't know what shimmer shade I want to use, and I'm not gonna wet my brush because I really want to see how this is going to look completely just normal and dry on my eye. I'm really thinking I want to use, like, copper looks pretty, but like the green and the blue. We'll do a little bit of the green. I really want to use some of the green. So on a normal dry brush, I'm gonna clean this off real quick actually. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the green shade on a flat little brush. We'll put it right here in the center. Okay, it's not bad. It's not the best green shade I've ever used in my life, but it's definitely not the worst. I've used worse shimmers before. So we got the green on both eyes now. What do y'all think? I really like it. I like the green color. It's not very intense to where it's gonna be like high-end eyeshadow formula. Like, it's there, but it's not extreme. Like, the green's not like, you know, well, bam, in your face. So right on the side of that, I'm gonna take kind of like that more reddish copper shade and put it right here on the inner half of my eye. Then I think I'm gonna take a little bit more of that kind of chocolatey brown shade, and I'm going to push this on my upper lash line. So I think that's all we're gonna do for the eyes right there. I do have some fallout on my cheeks. I don't know what shade that was from, but there's a little bit there. It's not a lot. I just want to wipe that away real quick. What do y'all think of the eyes? I like the shades. They do look just a tad bit muddy right now. It could honestly be because of those brown shades and everything, but they don't look bad. And I like that I did the brown line right there on the upper lash line. I have used worse shadows before, so I'm definitely not complaining because there are some bad eyeshadows out there that I've used, trust me. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a little bit of this L'Oreal Infallible black liner and just apply this to my lower lash line. And then after that's applied, I'm basically just going to take that same kind of like tapered brown brush I use and mix all three browns together and buff this on my lower lashes. Then we're going to apply this mascara. This is the You Better Work Length Definition Mascara. Love the packaging. I think it's super cute with the colors. Let's see what the wand looks like. Oh, it's rubber. Okay, so this is definitely a rubbery style wand. It's a little bit fatter down here at the bottom and then skinnier up top. I feel like it definitely did get quite a bit of product on it. You don't have to worry about rubbing any of it off. Maybe I should have got the volume and I could have combined the two. I should have done that too, honestly. So it's definitely not a bad mascara. I actually really like it quite a bit. This is better than the Tarte one I just tested, the Tarte like Big Ego mascara. I definitely think I like this one more than that. Okay, mascara is done. We are now going to move on to bronzer. We're going to be using this e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer with the Essence Bronzer Brush. I wish this thing would like fix its shape because it's a little bit weird, but I'm going to dip the brush in the bronzer. It's definitely picking up quite a bit of product. I feel like this brush is super flimsy right off the bat. I definitely like something a little bit more structured for bronzer. So maybe this would work better for, you could even use it for blush, or honestly maybe just like a face powder. But the bronzer itself looks really nice. I like the color. Okay, bronzer's done. I like the color of it. I feel like it's kind of like light and kind of has like that look of like just a normal kind of sun-kissed glow to the skin. So I actually really like this. Now we're gonna move on to the blush. I'm really excited about the blush. I'm only gonna use very, very small amount. Okay, that's pretty. Definitely has a peachy pink look to the skin. Nonetheless, very pretty though. I like this a lot. Now, the most favorite part I'm excited for would be this face highlight, and then we got lips. So let's just go ahead and apply this bad boy. I'm really excited to see what this looks like on the skin. It feels kind of dry when I'm rubbing my brush on it. I hope I'm like picking up product. Okay. Oh wow. Oh. Do y'all see that? That is really freaking pretty. Okay. Maybe it's kind of like all the the other e.l.f. highlighters. You always have to kind of like scrape off the top of most e.l.f. highlighters to kind of like get to the goods, especially their baked highlighters. It doesn't really emphasize texture either. It just has a really nice glow to it. And then I'm going to take the same highlighter, and then I'm also going to apply this to my inner corner. I don't know which lippy to use. I think I'm going to use the lipstick and then kind of like this nudie gloss combo. So like I said, this lipstick is an 01. This is Nude. Ooh, these have a sweet smell and taste. Okay, so this is a lipstick without the gloss. I definitely think I want to put the gloss on. This has more of a pinky tone to it, which I probably should have went with this one because the eyes are so dark, but it's fine. We'll put the gloss on. So this is the finished look. What do y'all think? I've definitely been liking more glossy lips recently. I've been dipping into a lot more glosses and I really like it. What do y'all think? I definitely have to say the concealer is probably one of my favorites. The highlighter, I really enjoy these lip products. They're very kind of like soft and creamy on the lip. Bronzer's nice. I don't really think there was anything I didn't really like. And even the primer, like you can tell the primer really smoothed out this area right here of my skin, and it's definitely not shiny anymore. Looks good. I even like the mascara, and I think if I were to get the volumizing one and kind of like pair the two together, it would be really smart too. So I don't really have anything I didn't like. The only thing I was kind of iffy on was this brush, but like, it's just a brush, so it's not the end of the world. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I will have all these products I did use linked down below, and I will also put maybe like my other Essence video in a card, or maybe it will be linked down below, one of the two, just in case you're interested in it. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.